Hi, I'm Lena, and today we're going to talk about avoiding burnout. This was something that I suffered with early, and hopefully, these quick tips will help you avoid burnout as well. Um, so, a little bit about my story, if you don't know. So, 2018, I decided to become a full time entrepreneur. I started out as a freelancer, and um, everything was, I had my clients, I was doing my work, but I got into an incubator by happenstance and I became a startup founder again by happenstance. So now there are two businesses I'm running, plus I'm caring for aging parent, and I am my nephew lives with me full time to attend a private school in my area. And now all of a sudden I got a whole bunch going on. Okay, I got way too much going on. I'm going to an incubator 2 times a week. I'm taking client meetings. I'm doing customer discovery. I am traveling. In the past year, I went to like 2 conferences, which is not a lot, but when you're doing all these other things and then going to conferences, it kind of like sets you back. But conferences are important, especially if they are in your wheelhouse. So, yeah, it was just a lot. Just a lot. And so, towards the end, like October ish, um, I started feeling it and I started feeling it hard. It didn't help that I had also gotten sick because I went to Mexico and got a little bit of Montezuma's revenge. Woo, okay. And then what else? Like my sister had 2 heart attacks. Like when I tell you, like this year has just been like boom, 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 boom. I was like, psh, I just collapsed. So I just want to give you 3 tips. I'll give you 3 tips to help avoid burnout. My number one tip: rest. Really, a lot of things can be alleviated and will help you burn out by resting. When I say rest, I don't necessarily mean that you need to like sleep, even though sleep is phenomenal for anything and everything. Sleep is the restorative process of actually being able to continue to live. All right. I mean, you need to sleep so that your body can continue to function. So if you ain't sleeping, go take a nap. But um, outside of just general sleep and rest, I mean like shutting your brain off, which I know is hard to do, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you're growing your business and you're doing all these things. Like I get it, but you need to rest. Whatever rest looks like for you. For me, my best way to rest was to take a walk. Um, Walks were really, really helpful just because like I could cut on um, my favorite playlist on Spotify, which is my Bossa Nova playlist, and I could just get into the groove and just let my mind go, move my body and let my mind go. Another way to rest is like if you have a hobby that involves using your hands, do that. That's an excellent way to rest as well. Um, it just lets you focus on what you're doing and it gives your brain like an exhale moment, like a woosah. You feel me? The second thing that I would say that can help you avoid burnout is saying no. And this probably should be number one. Um, but I think number one is just as important. So say no. My personal mission is to help people make dope shit. That is my personal mission, right? And so anytime I can be of service in achieving my personal mission, my automatic response was to say, sure, how can I help? What do you need? That's also one of those things that can lead to burnout. I'm not saying that you should not, but you got to say no to some things because there's a finite amount of time and resources that one person can do, right? So even if you're saying, maybe what you're saying instead of saying not no completely is not right now, or I don't have the bandwidth, let me put you in touch with X, which is, what I had to end up doing because I was just like, I I can't, I'm tapped out. I'm tapped out. I don't have it anymore. So that's one thing I would say is say no, especially to things that don't help you improve your personal mission. Like honestly, uh, it's a lot of things out here that you probably should be saying no to. Hint, hint, cough, cough, TV. Say no to that, okay? That shit is a mind killing drug. Say no, okay? Take that as you will. Help you avoid burnout is what you eat. And I know y'all looking at me like, wit, wit. But seriously, watch what you eat. What you eat is fuel. And if you and that fuel helps the body move. It's just like a car. You're like a car, right? Like if what you're putting in your body does not assist in helping you run efficiently, then you'll burn out that much easier, really. And it's tempting to want to eat food for convenience, but I shouldn't say eat food for convenience. Eat convenience food, but honestly, truly, you gotta let it go. Like you gotta let it go, because what you eat determines everything. If you're not eating for brain health, you'll find yourself sluggish all the time. If you have any ailments, which the African American community, the African American community is laden with all these anti-inflammatory diseases because we eat such inflammatory foods. Gotta cut that out. Okay. So if you're not eating for brain health, if you're not eating for inflammation, if you're not eating restorative foods that give you life, like, and take it from me, because until I became a full-time entrepreneur, like I ate really healthy, but when you working a 9 to 5 and you come home and you got time, you got mad time to really focus on your health. But then when stuff starts piling up, I find with a lot of people that, especially if you're struggling, even if you're not struggling, convenience is convenience for a reason. And so you have all these things going on, and stress only is exasperated by the food that you eat. 3 ways to help you avoid burnout: rest, say no, eat better. Period. Like anybody tell you all these journaling and you need to no. Mm-mm. Real simple. Find a way to rest. Say no to a lot of shit, and eat better. And you'll have a lot more energy, which will help you avoid burnout. You'll have a lot more discipline, which will help you avoid burnout, and you will have a lot more time to do the things you love. This is Lena. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you like this content, you like what you've been seeing, subscribe. Talk to you soon.